With Treyarch Zombies winding down after an unexpected extended DLC season with Zombies Chronicles, now I think we can only but look into the future and get excited for what's to come. Not only the fact that Treyarch's new game is going to be announced in under a year's time, but closer than that is Call of Duty World War II Zombies. And I wanted to sit down and have a little chat with you guys today about some things I've been hearing in the Zombies community, some impressions, and one specific thing that could potentially ruin World War II Zombies for a large part of the Zombies community. But before we get into it, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. Glenn Schofield, one of the studio heads at Sledgehammer Games, talking about their Call of Duty title, said, quote, "We were definitely going for some Dead Space moments." And you guys might be thinking, hey, I've heard that quote before, or at least something that sounds like it. I can guarantee you haven't heard that quote. What you heard was this quote. Take a listen.
I think every studio wants to put their own signature on it, and we just go by our default, which is very realistic, very gritty. We talked about Dead Space before. Yeah, this is Dead Space meets Zombies.
Dead Space meets Zombies, Glenn says about the upcoming third mode in COD 2018, but the concerning part of that is these two quotes weren't talking about the same thing. In fact, this quote here is from 2014, and it's not talking about COD World War II, it's talking about the cancelled Call of Duty Vietnam. COD Vietnam was being developed by Sledgehammer in mid to late 2010 and into 2011 until they actually got word from Activision that they had to help Infinity Ward with finishing Modern Warfare 3. That concept, COD Vietnam, was going to be the very first third-person Call of Duty game. And the importance of third-person gameplay to Sledgehammer Games is reinforced because of the game Dead Space. Dead Space was a third-person action horror game that Glenn Schofield had worked on for a very long time in various different games, so you can see why he brings up Dead Space when working on a third-person shooter game. Now, the thing that's on a lot of people's minds concerning World War II Zombies is these two quotes are very similar. They continue to bring up Dead Space as a kind of standard of what we should expect. Is World War II Zombies going to be situated in only third-person mode? Sledgehammer has experience creating third-person shooter products. They've tried to do it for Call of Duty in the past, but were only ripped away from that project by Activision. They've publicly stated they wanted to try a third-person Call of Duty again, and hey, that third game mode in your latest title would be the perfect place to do it from their perspective, don't you think? Now, assuming that World War II Zombies is going to be in third person, the question is, would that take away from your enjoyment of the Zombies mode? Some people I've talked to said, you know, I'll still give it a shot, it'll still probably be fun, I wouldn't really mind it too much, but it seems like the majority of opinions I've seen said that I don't want my Call of Duty Zombies to be in third person. I like that traditional first person experience of COD. That's the way it should be. That's the way you get the most immersion in zombies, and I don't want it to be third person. I think it's fair to say that no Zombies mode created by any other developer but Treyarch has come close to uniting the community over a product that they all enjoy. The last studio to get close to that was probably Exo Zombies. You know, people didn't like it, but a large people thought it was a good holdover until the next Treyarch Zombies. Infinite Warfare Zombies had tried to carve out its own niche, you know, with pop culture and goofy, silly characters and a loose story. That obviously has failed to unite the majority of Zombies community behind that product. The question is, if the next game is in third person, will that do the same thing? Kind of splitting up the community into people who like it and people who don't, instead of keeping with the status quo in first person, if you will, and then kind of building your game off of that into an awesome World War II Zombies experience. This is where I want to bring it to you guys. In the upper right hand corner, there's going to be an I button. Click that button, there's going to be a poll there. This is using YouTube's own system, so you don't have to go to any site or anything, and I know it's available on mobile as well, but it'll basically ask you, is third-person mode going to hinder your enjoyment, going to lessen your enjoyment of COD World War II Zombies? I'll have a yes, I'll have a no, and I'll have a maybe. Be sure to select the option that you guys think. I would love to know your opinion on this issue down in the comments if you have any extended thoughts as well. As for my own personal opinion, I don't think they're going to go exclusive third person. I do have a feeling it's going to be in there in some capacity. Maybe they're gonna have some kind of toggle to switch between first and third person. Maybe it'll be like some kind of sections of the map are going to go into third and some sections go into first, or perhaps you can set it in the menu beforehand which perspective you like. I'm not exactly sure yet, but it seems with Sledgehammer's love of third person and their constant comparisons to Dead Space, it seems likely that's where they're going with it. Again, we don't know 100% yet. But anyways, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching today's video. Be sure to smash that thumbs up button down below if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel for more great Zombies content to come. I'm thinking of really going into more depth about this in the future, kind of doing like a top 10 things that COD WW2 Zombies needs to succeed. I kind of have a basic list worked out of things I want to talk about, and I guess Infinite Warfare, the experience of that game in this community, has given us a new perspective of what Zombies is and what Zombies needs for the community to enjoy it. But anyways, guys, I'll see you with another Zombies video tomorrow.